Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to yet another agent call review. As I say in every call review, it is so unbelievably important that you have your mentor do this for you. Whether it's a good call or a bad call, you have to know what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right. So that way you can consistently do what's right. Because we are what we repeatedly do. Excellence isn't an act, it's a habit. If you guys are new here, I'm Ryan Valet, your Fexpert or final expense expert. And my goal is just to help as many agents as I can understand and truly make a living selling final expense life insurance. Whether you're sitting at a desk in an office cubicle or in your underwear at home, I don't care. Do me a favor, please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and drop any comments down below. I love to hear the good or bad things that maybe even I missed. With that said, let's do this.
Hi.
Yeah, this is it.
Hey, so I was calling to follow up with you about the request that you submitted recently online where you were looking into options about final expenses.
Final expenses.
Yeah, funeral, burial, cremation, make sure that your family or loved ones don't have to bear the burden of paying for those final expenses when you pass.
Yeah.
I've got a form that you filled out here. You put down as your beneficiary.
Right.
Does that sound familiar?
Yeah.
So you filled out a form on Facebook and put down as your beneficiary, and you listed yourself as 6 feet tall, 230 pounds. So you did fill out the form with interest in final expense life insurance, but has that changed? Has your mind changed since then?
What was the cost of it?
Well, it all depends on your age and your health. So I can't give you. It's not like buying a watch or something. You got to be a certain age and you got to be a certain health to get the pricing. So if you want to,
I'm 67.
You're 67. Okay, let me see here. You're in Missouri. Let's put in Missouri. What is your birthday so I can verify your age? And you said you were 67?
Yeah.
6 foot tall.
Mm-hmm.
And 230 on the weight. And any smoking, nicotine use, smoker?
No.
No nicotine. All right. And then what the other big factor? You say how much does it cost? Well, one of my questions is how much insurance do you want? Because insurance costs per month based on how much coverage you have to pay out to your loved ones when you die. So how much coverage do you want? Have you thought about that?
I forgot what it was that I even did with that application. I forgot.
Understand. So, like most people take out $10,000 or $15,000 worth of coverage. So, $10,000 will typically pay for the average cremation and funeral service. If you want to get buried in a traditional burial, you're looking closer to 10 or 12,000. Do you know what your final wishes are? Do you want burial or cremation? Do you know?
It would be burial.
Burial. Okay. So let's look at 15,000. So without any other problems like heart attack or stroke or cancer or diabetes or anything else that you might have, without taking any of that into account, you're looking at $93 a month for $15,000 worth of coverage. Does that sound like something that's affordable?
Not at this time. You have to get back with me.
Do you remember this girl?
Day, week, month, year, how long?
About a month.
Get back in about a month. Let me ask you this question. What's going to change between now and a month from now?
Hopefully my financial situation changes.
Gotcha, sir. Okay. All right. I'll put you down for a call back in about a month.
Okay.
All right, man. Thanks. Have a good day.
You too.
All right, so this week is a bit of a short call. So as you can hear, that was less than 4 minutes. So As you can guess, I'm going to have quite a few critiques on this. The first thing that I have is when he started out the call, the guy asked final expense. He clearly didn't understand the term. Final expense is just a term. It's not something that everybody understands. So it's important to let him know, yeah, this is about life insurance. You were looking at options about life insurance. We normally train our agents to not say life insurance in the beginning, but if someone doesn't understand what you're talking about, it's kind of required. Or you can say burial insurance, burial coverage. Even if he would have said, yeah, you were looking into options, you were trying to get some life insurance in place. Sometimes you just got to come out and say it. Unfortunately, the agent was definitely too focused on trying to tell him he filled out this request. In all honesty, this guy wasn't denying that he filled out the request. He just sounded like he was half high or something. When it comes down to it, I think he took the client's sleepiness the wrong way, as if he was trying to argue with him that he didn't fill it out. So it's important to hear those cues and look, you're going to get some people who sound a little rough, and you're just going to have to treat them as if just the same as a client that is in great shape and sounds upbeat and chipper. So that is a true sales skill, especially over the phone, is to treat everybody the same. The next thing is you never want to ask how much they want. Unless they're like, I just want a quote, and they won't give you any information. They won't hardly talk to you. That would be the only scenario that I would say, okay, I understand why you just went straight into how much do you want. In this case, the guy wasn't even starting there, right? So he should have asked, how much can you actually afford? Now, at this moment, he was just barely in and he was already getting to this point. So that's a big, big no no. Our general take on how long you should take to get to quote is about 10 minutes. Somewhere around the 10-minute mark, now you can start talking about a actual quote and some actual prices. You shouldn't be asking them anything about how much they want within 2 minutes. Definitely too early. Notice how the agent didn't build any rapport whatsoever and was kind of, I felt like he was kind of barking at the client, like telling him this, telling him that. He sort of comes off as combative. And look, I get it. We all have bad days, and maybe he had a really terrible call right before this. Who knows? You really have to make sure that you're not barking at somebody like this. As you can see, as you hear by the end of the call, he didn't get the sale. So going straight to quote clearly does not mean that you're going to get the sale. Just because a client wants a quote or you can't get something out of them, if he would have asked, what's your budget? The client would have been like, well, I ain't got no money ever. Right? Like he probably would have said it then. Oh, so you have you have actually nothing in that you could afford monthly? No. Oh, okay. Well, whenever it comes to life insurance, it does require a monthly payment. And if you can't afford anything, then there's really not much sense in going further with a quote. Does that make sense? Right? You don't have to bark it at him and be like, you stupid idiot. Why don't you have money? Right? You don't have to be like that, but let them know. Again, be honest with them. Look, they're going to require a payment monthly. So you're going to have some form of income. And if you're telling me you don't have anything, then maybe you should quit smoking the wacky tobacco. But that's your choice. You can do whatever you want. The point is instead of just jumping a quote and being like, ah, can you afford that? You actually get it out that he can't afford anything. And the last thing you want is him to be filling out requests. Hey, look, Mr. Jones, whenever it comes down to it, I just want you to know they're all going to require a payment. And in all honesty, if you don't have any money, then I would say don't fill out any more requests. And I'm not trying to be rude in any way, but I just want you to know you're going to have people call you if you continue to fill out these requests. Do another agent a favor and save them the money of some ding dong filling out another request because you just wanted to get straight to quote and get this guy off your phone. I talk about it a lot. We go over this with our agents a lot, and that is tonality. So notice how his tonality is quite demeaning. I think this guy is just broke, and it's as simple as that. But again, instead of going straight to quote, it's all about going about it the right way. And look, try to do the next agent the favor of not getting this guy again, at least not until he's ready to actually purchase something. So I'll cut it off with that, guys. Do me a favor, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. If you guys have any suggestions or thoughts as far as another video that you want me to do, I'd love to see the comments blow up with suggestions. I'll see you in the next one. Subscribe now to be a Fexpert. Do it.